And we'll be speaking to the Conservative leader David Cameron in just a few minutes' time here on Breakfast. Those are this morning's top stories coming up. A must for armchair sports fans everywhere. We'll bring you the exclusive Breakfast Beginner's Guide to Understanding the Rugby World Cup final.
So you can tell your hookers from your props and your...
forwards from your backs.
And your rucks from your mauls. OK. It's been a long time coming, but last night Gordon Brown agreed a new reform treaty for the European Union.
He says Britain's national interests are safe and there won't be a referendum. This is what the Foreign Secretary David Miliband had to say about the deal this morning. Well, let's find out what the Conservative leader David Cameron thinks.
16 minutes past 8, still to come on the programme today. The Breakfast Beginner's Guide to the Rugby World Cup final. Sarah Campbell is your teacher. And were there pools of tears? There weren't.
It was certainly a little chilly on the dance floor. Ooh. And it's a little frosty outside. Let's have a look at what the weather's doing with...
But by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, he should be somewhere else. There's full commentary on the Rugby World Cup final tomorrow evening from 8 on BBC Radio 5 Live.
I was just trying to explain the offside football rule to you.
Yes,
and you told me I'd got it wrong.
You're quite right. No. I'll explain to you in a minute.
Yes, coming up, BBC News 24. Thanks very much.
18 minutes to 9. It promises to be one of the biggest box office hits of the year, uniting top Hollywood stars with some of Britain's best-loved film talent. It's called Stardust, and it's a magical fairy tale story packed full of adventure and mystery, and it opens to audiences across the UK today. And
alongside Michelle Pfeiffer and Robert De Niro are Sienna Miller, Peter O'Toole, Ricky Gervais and Nathaniel Parker, who plays the role of Dunstan Thorpe.
Coming up in just a moment on Breakfast, the singing legend Frankie Valli will be here. First, here's our own master of the Four Seasons, complete with a very aptly coloured scarf. Matt, thank you very much. We're just chatting to Frankie Valli, so we weren't paying proper attention. Very sorry.
For a young boy growing up on the wrong side of the tracks, Frankie Valli had 3 choices. Now, a couple of minutes before 9, if you're a fan of supermodels, rock stars and very sparkly frocks, there was only one place to be last night, the Fashion Rocks fundraising concert.
Among those on the red carpet were Kate Moss, Dame Shirley Bassey and the Hollywood stars Uma Thurman and Samuel L. Jackson. And there to meet them, Breakfast's own friend to the stars, Emma Jones.
It's the kind of thing you might see on Strictly.
It's lots of sparkling stuff.
Yes,
Gabby. In just a moment. First, here's a last quick look at what's happening where you are. Welcome back. Now, for the first time ever on Strictly Come Dancing, there are two married couples competing against each other. Kenny and Gabby Logan and Ola and James Jordan, temporarily swapping partners to battle it out for Strictly Glory.
So, if things weren't competitive enough, they look set to heat up a whole lot more as both couples take to the dance floor for the first time this Saturday. Before we meet both couples, let's have a look at how they're both getting on.